Rise and shine. And as always, I'm happy to be here. It's a beautiful day, and I want to talk about creativity and what we can do to, uh, you know, just be our best. You can dance if you want to. It's time to rise and shine. So, like I said, creativity is such an important part of living abundant. And I wanted to share a story with you. So this week I went for um, an energy healing uh, event, and it was a 2 hour one-on-one session, and it was to I don't know what it was for, to be honest with you. I got into this not knowing what I was getting into, and here's how it happened. I was talking with Charlene Osterling, one of the hosts of the show, and she is from Stupid Good Food. She's going to be at the Mind Body Abundance Expo tomorrow. And she said that she went for a shamanic clearing. And I do not know what a shamanic clearing is. And I just heard the word shaman. And so if you know what the shaman, that's the shaman. It's like a dance band from the 90s. So I was like, yeah, we got to do this. This is going to be fun. But the shamanic clearing is a little bit different than anything that a late 90s band did. And what I wanted to do was try it because I've never done this before. And it was done with Betsy Herden from Milluminate. And Milluminate is this beautiful space on 48th and National. And they do physical therapy. They do some types of yoga there. They do all kinds of classes and instruction. And they do Reiki and energy healing. And they also have a beautiful store. Betsy Herden was on the show in episode number 4, I think it was. She talked a little bit about what her business does. And I'm going to return to her space. So I'm going to show it to you in the coming weeks, along with getting into more about this shamanic clearing. So when I heard Charlene talk about this shamanic clearing, I was interested because she said that it was transformative and it helped unblock some things that she feels were holding her back. And I don't know about you, but I have things that I feel are holding me back, and I would like to try anything. And to be honest with you, maybe a year ago, I might not have tried something like energy healing because I was skeptical. So in the past, I've been reading books on self-help and self-improvement and following people like Deepak Chopra and Wayne Dyer, Tony Robbins, and Louise Hay for my entire life. And so the idea of self-help and spirituality and the energy of the universe is not foreign or new to me. It's just doing something like Reiki healing or energy healing seemed like something that was beyond something that I would want to do. Um, and a lot of it came through education. So I didn't go to a lot of health and wellness fairs, but then when I had a booth at a health and wellness fair, similar to the one that we're doing October 7th, that's tomorrow. Let's quick plug. Hey, right there. Um, when I went to those, I would talk to people and I would try to understand and ask questions about why they were there and what they were looking for. And people were there for all different reasons. They were there to explore new things, find new ways of self-help. They were there to understand how different services or practices worked. And some people were there because they were facing a really difficult illness and they just wanted some type of hope or motivation that could help keep them going. So everybody had different reasons. So it gave me an openness to new things that I haven't tried. So back to the shamanic clearing. When I went to this shamanic clearing, the 3 things that I wanted to do was I wanted to be open. And so, like I said, a year ago, I might have been skeptical, and I still have skepticism, when I talk to people who share things with me that I don't completely understand. And so, by being open, what I wanted to do is if I heard something that I wasn't completely believing, or that I was skeptical of, or that I was like, I just kept repeating to myself, I'm going to be open to this. I'm going to hear this. I'm going to let this come in, and I'm going to um, let the universe share whatever it has to share. And the other thing I wanted to do was completely immerse myself into the process and give it a try wholeheartedly and not hold anything back. And the third thing I wanted to do is I really wanted to write it down and share it, because there might be other people who need to do some type of energy healing, or they may be stuck, or they may have things that are holding them back, and maybe this will be useful. And so afterwards, I wrote it down. So I'm going to do an in-depth thing on the shamanic clearing, because I'm going to go back to Betsy's place in a couple of weeks, and we're going to look at her space and then talk about what a shamanic clearing is, because she can best describe what it is. I wanted to describe something that happened after. And so I went through the entire process. It's about a 2-hour process. And at the end, she said something that was really stuck with me. And she said, it seemed like your chakras weren't moving, and so I got them unstuck. So I'm inexperienced. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm not completely sure. I know where your chakras are, but I'm not exactly sure what they are. I don't know their names. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they spin. But I can tell you two things. One is that at the end of the session, I felt open. My energy felt open, and I felt less blocked. I physically felt that also, like that tension. And here's the result over the last couple of days. My creativity is back. And that's where I started this whole thing, is creativity, and how creativity is so important to living a full and abundant life. And I don't know how to get your chakras spinning, but that's why I came up with you can dance if you want to, because for everybody, it's different. For me, I was a little bit, I'm a deeply flawed human being, and I needed a little bit of help. I needed a jump start from the energy goddess of Reiki and shamanic clearing to kind of get them chakras spinning. But for some of you, you might just need to dance, or you might need to walk, or do something creative, or just have fun, play a game, go water skiing. It's a little cold, it'll wake you up. Whatever it is, have fun, play, allow yourself to come up with a stupid idea and write it down. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm writing a comedy skit that I started a few years ago, and I want to just continue to write it. I think it's fun. If anything, it makes me laugh, and it keeps the chakras spinning. So I hope you can find something today that will help your chakras spin, whether it's dancing, art, music, having fun, being with your friends, and enjoy the weekend. And until then, I hope you can create and connect and impact. Create, connect, and make an impact. That's how it goes. And join us at our event on Saturday, and that's tomorrow. So the event has a QR code, and with this QR code, you can have free admission to our events. And at the event, there's going to be plenty of ways to get them chakras spinning. Let me tell you, there's supplements, and there's great food from Stupid Good Food. There's fantastic supplements from Trinant, which has some life-changing enzyme supplements that you can use. There's also going to be Cassandra Wind, who does acupuncture and cranial sacral. I promise you it works. It helped my arm. And there's going to be a lot of frequency jewelry and other types of jewelry that are going to be there. You know, my friend Phil is going to be there with the Frequencies Are Us jewelry stand. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. Great way to get your chakras spinning, get that creativity going, and you can join us for free by using this QR code. So until then, I hope you can create, connect, make an impact, and I hope to see you this weekend.